St Bees as a boy, but you finish as a man. I don't know what to do.
Day 4, Shap. We stayed in these last night. I travelled with my friend Sue. Say hi, Sue.
Hi.
Yeah, good night. I'm going to try and get to Kirkby Stephen today, which might be a bit. It's about 11:30 now, so we just had breakfast and looking forward to the walk today. It's going to be a lot flatter, I hope, and should be an easy-ish day. It's about 20 miles to Kirkby Stephen. It might be a bit. We started a bit later, so it might be tricky to get there, but fingers crossed. Today's going to be tough. It's my knees are hurting. Feeling stiff. We'll get there. We're saying goodbye to the lakes over there. Hello to Kirkby Stephen direction and the Yorkshire Dales. Look what I found. It's like a little honesty room. So check out this. Full of brews. There's some pastries over there, or some baking. We've got some tea, coffee. So I've landed on my feet with this one. So you obviously deposit some cash and just stop and have a snack. There's no one here, but you just sit. It's so welcome. So welcome. Sue's left me, bless her. She went into Orton because she's on her 14 day one, and I'm trying to do it in 9 days. So lovely lady, but she's gone now. So I might catch up with her later if I get lost, maybe. But the plan is Kirkby Stephen. I think it's about 15 miles away. I'm just gonna sit here for 20 minutes, just get my thoughts together. Vaseline my feet. I've got a couple of hot spots coming. This morning was tough. It's yeah, it's definitely tough. It's been the toughest morning for sure, and it's all flat. It's kind of farmers' fields and stuff. And what are all these? What are all these? They're like equestrian horse winning medals. Pretty cool. Yeah, so we'll get there. I'm gonna have a cup of tea and then crack on. Hopefully, I might bring you back in Kirkby Stephen. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you have done so far. So got a bit lost, but after the help of two nice farmers, they've pointed me in the right direction. So just headed over that bridge onto Kirkby Stephen. You've got a standoff. You're moving. Just keep. Yeah, I choked it. Cue the train. The gram. Cheating. So nice. Just got to Kirkby Stephen and I kind of couldn't resist. Very happy. Long day. Yay! Okay, I've not done one of these, and I do think it is quite useful just to see where I've gone. I know a lot of people do them, so basically I started in St Bees on the beach here and then followed this path all the way up. This kind of went up slightly higher, really nice view. You could see the Isle of Man from here, and I got a text message telling me on my phone, welcoming me to the Isle of Man, which was weird. I kept on going up here, up to the lighthouse, and then cut in because I wanted to see the lighthouse. Quite a standard thing most people do, but it was really cool. Then up into Sandwith, across here, pretty standard. Then into Moreau. This is where I actually made a slight error, so I went down. Where did I go? I went down this one here, down here, and then had to go back up. Error number 1. It didn't take too much time out. This is actually close to a forest station, which I found out afterwards. Actually, it's fine for people to go through and actually my friend went through it as well, so no issues. So, but anyway, in any case, I walked around. Subsequently, went the wrong way again up here. Then met a chap who said turn around, so I went up here along this road here. So this is what I was thinking was the detour, and then eventually met up on the right path somewhere here. Then up here, all the way across, up to Ennerdale Bridge, which was nice. Then into Ennerdale Water. This is a long, people say this is a long old stretch. It was, and it was quite rocky. But it's beautiful, and you get nice and close to the water, unlike Hawes Water, which comes later. So then up here, I was getting tired at this point. This forest section just seemed to drag, so this is still day one. Took the lowest route, obviously. Yeah, this forest section went on a long time. There was a youth hostel, and then missed the youth hostel, which was tough. And then all the way through the forest section, all the way going to Black Sail Hut. I couldn't get in there, and in any case I wanted to wild camp, so I found a nice little spot right next to it. So that was day one, a sleeping point. Day two, onto up here. So this is where I drastically went wrong. So I've written steep climbers when I did some research. So I think I either went this way, really way too far right probably, and then did a U-turn having summited this, which was pretty exhausting, and then went back, then subsequently went up this one possibly, then realised it was the wrong way, and then came down the side of this. I'm miles out, which was super dangerous, down to this. Then I ended up in Seathwaite, and so I missed the mine, which was a bit annoying. So then I just followed the road up through all the towns up here. Then just standard stuff. So Rothwaite. So I haven't got to Rothwaite. I was determined then to get to Grasmere. So nothing else went wrong. It was pretty much okay. Through the common, it was quite boggy. Saw the towns, they were pretty cool. Into Grasmere, and that was just where I stayed day two. Day two I stayed at I had some food there, and then stayed in a hostel somewhere down here, I think, which was amazing. I'd really recommend it. Where was it? Yeah, down here somewhere. Hostels, a really, really good hostel. I recommend it. Day three, went back up here, back up to this one. And that's where I met my friend Sue, and we powered through. She was a machine. We powered through all the way past the Tarns, past Red Tarn. We got to Angle Tarn by 3 o'clock, and we didn't even start that. We didn't start that early. We didn't take any of the high routes, and then Grisdale Tarn up here, low route it into Patterdale. We were in Patterdale super early, so we ploughed on. I don't think we stopped in Patterdale. We just walked straight. Oh no, we did. We stopped at a tea shop, and then it was onto the big ones. So Angle Tarn first of all. That was met expectations. I'd seen a lot of videos on it, but it was too early to camp. It was about 3 o'clock, so kept going. Actually, it was about 2 o'clock. Kept going. Kidsty Pike, we did that. We went slightly wrong there, but it was fine. I think we went, I don't know, possibly this one. Any case, went back on track. It didn't slow us down. On to Haweswater. Now this, you couldn't really get near it because it's on lockdown. I think they may use it for drinking water, so they don't let you near it. So unlike the previous one, it wasn't quite as nice a walk, but again it just didn't end. It just went on forever, and then end of the lakes, and it was kind of, even this stretch was kind of getting tired at this point. We just ploughed through. We wanted to get to Shap. There was nowhere to sleep. Just get to Shap. It was a long old day. This took a bit of time, and there was a lot of walking in the dark. Got to Shap. That was day 3, sleeping in Shap. Where did we stay? We stayed in those pods in this pub here. Really good, really nice owner there. Really cool guy. Then day 4. This was me today, all the way here. I was still with my good old Sue. We came all the way down here, and she stopped. She went to Orton, so I left her here. She came down here and had some coffee and stuff, and I ploughed through because I wanted to get to Kirkby Stephen.
This was alright. I did get, surprisingly, I did get a tiny bit lost, but it's a lot of farmers' fields, not much to say. Some of it meets up with the Cumbria Way. This bit was slightly tricky. The bit where I got lost was around here. This was really weird. I couldn't get my head around it. I thought I was at it earlier, so. But in any case, got back on track, met a couple of guys that told me where to go, really helpful. Back up through here, there's a cool little train bridge that you go under here, it's quite cool. Then up to here, getting tired at this point. Then straight into Kirkby Stephen, and I am staying on day 4. I am staying along here somewhere in a lovely, lovely B&B. So that's my story so far.
Excuse me. Morning. Day number 5. On my way up to the 9 standards today. So we're going to stop in Reeth tonight. It's about a 23-mile day. I feel good. That B&B was so good. I feel refreshed. And Elaine was the name of the lady who ran it. I'm going to put links on this stuff down below, because I think it was a perfect, brilliant B&B. Just managed to have a shower and a really decent night's sleep. So off up to the 9 standards in the Yorkshire Dales today. First time in the Yorkshire Dales. It's going to be a wet day today. From about lunchtime it's going to rain. I've got waterproofs, that's fine. We'll get through it. I think there's a peak of, I think it's a bit roller coaster day today in terms of the elevation and height and stuff. I think there's one peak of about 650 metres up to 9 standards, then back down. You go into a place called Keld, and then there are some towns in between, so I'm hoping it's going to be pretty fairly easy day. It's not going to be an easy day. No day's easy. My body's falling apart, my shoulders are battered, my knees giving way, and I've got a blister which I've taped up. But anyway, all good. We'll catch you soon. There's a dude with his dog giving me weird looks. Yeah, I'm gonna sign out. I'll bring you back on the way up to the 9 standards. Nearly there. 82 miles done, 108 miles to go. Done the hard miles though, surely. Made it! So windy, can't see anything up here. But we made it to the 9 standards. If I turn this corner, I'm going to get blown to smithereens. Have a look. It's quite boggy coming up. Not too bad, you can avoid it. Yeah, this is not good. This is not good. That's how wet my socks are. Made it to Keld, absolutely soaking wet. Found this lovely little coffee shop, and I'm just gonna have some warm food. It's still raining, my feet are soaking wet. 9 standards did me in. There, I said it wasn't boggy, it got so boggy getting out there. And I got lost. Took the wrong turning to Keld and did another 3 miles, so it's getting on for 4 o'clock. And I'm on to Reeth, and I think Reeth is at least 12 miles, and it's raining, so the temptation to stay here is massive. But I'm not going to. I'm going to bat on like a soldier. Nice one, Keld. Don't do it. Don't do it, it's not worth it. Oh, you're not. There's actually 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to tell you my story yesterday about, who am I talking to? And about getting, okay, let me show you this. Who's it gonna be? You or me? Come on, Paulsy. Is it you, is it? The one on the left? You want some? You wanna go some? You're gonna do that herd mentality thing? Get out of the way! Whew, I was getting nervous then. I was getting nervous. You're up for it though, aren't you? You're up for it. You're growling at me. You are. You were. Oh, you're pissing. They've got way more right to be here than me, meandering through like a class. Anyway, yeah, I'm a bit nervous about these guys. I've never had it before, but about a whole field of them yesterday. I got lost, and I think Sue pointed out to me, my good friend, that they wouldn't put dangerous animals on the coast to coast, but if you get lost, which I had, I found myself in a field full of these sheep that really didn't want me to be there. And they all kind of did the hive mentality thing and just started charging me, and I had to face them up, and one was spitting at me. It was pretty, I was pissed off because I was lost, but it was pretty intense for a second, a bit touch and go. It had this like V formation, and had to face them up and slowly back away out of the field. It was intense. It was intense like camping. The state of my barnet. This is going to come out a bit wang because I've not attached my microphone, but who cares? At this point, the night is drawing in once again. It's nearly the 4th time in a row that I've turned up to my sleeping spot in the dark. So yeah, it's going to be, I'm near Gunnerside. It's another 5 miles from there, I think, to Reeth. But some stunning camping spots along the way. Stunning ones. So I need to just earmark them if I'm ever back here. Not that I can imagine I will be, but there you go. So plodding on. I've been overwhelmed by the amount of people who have been so friendly. Shout out to all the women who at Lane last night for the accommodation in Coatley Stephen. That was awesome. Sue for getting me through a day and a half walking with her, and someone this morning. Just all the time, strong women. Shap. Look at that. That's dead, man, isn't it? Do you see that? Poor thing. So yeah, and oddly, second day, didn't mention it, a couple invited me back. A couple invited me into their house to camp in their garden and have a shower in their house. Now, being the London chap that I am, I thought they were going to try and kill me, so I said no. And also today someone offered to drive me to Reeth. A couple of women in the cafe that I stopped at in Keld. Such a nice bunch of people, and I obviously declined because I felt like I'd be cheating. But yeah, I feel in good spirits. I know the camping spot that I'm going to get to in Reeth, which it's not wild campy, is it? But at this point, just got to make it. I'm going to get some wild campy ones in before I go for sure. Shout out to those guys who knew how many pubs there were in Reeth, even though they lived 2 villages away. They said there were 3. That's quite cool. They said there were 3 pubs in Reeth. I said I'd go to all 3 of them, just trying to sound macho. I'm not going to go to any of them, I'm just going to go to sleep. But that's boring, so pretty much dark now. Lols. Hopefully the next one will be in my tent with some food, or maybe in a bar. I've taken the road. I just think it's a bit safer, the road route, when it's getting dark. Oddly, even though cars are there, I'm flashing my light at them. It's just a bit safer than walking through fields and stuff. Easier when it's dark. It's going to be easier to find my way. So I think it's slightly longer, but some of these little hamlets and villages are beautiful. I mean, one called Lowside at the moment. Beautiful churches and stuff. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's been raining all day. Well, until about 5:30 p.m. And then this.
Morning. Day 6. 24 miles today to a place called Danby Wiske. Slept really well, but I feel like I'd sleep for the whole day today. My body feels a bit stiff. Everything got soaked yesterday because it just rained all day, so everything's still wet this morning, including my boots and socks. So I'm not massively looking forward to putting those on. But I think the forecast today is good weather, so I'm not sure we could sustain another day of rain all day. It's starting to get a bit tough now, just because of the rain. Seemed to have a slow puncture in my mattress, which I had to blow up with this morning. Why have I got a slow puncture in my mattress? I've only used it 5 nights, and it cost me nearly £200. We're all good. Keep smiling. I need to make a coffee and just get on it. So late last night, and I knocked on the woman's door. I'm at a campsite, and she was freaking out. She's like, "Who's knocking on my door at 9 o'clock at night?" And she said I could stay. So because it's September now, it's getting dark, as I said, at like 8. So a lot of my miles I'm doing later because I'm starting later, and I just got bogged down at the 9 standards yesterday. Literally, I walked into a bog, fell over, and bent one of my walking poles, so now it doesn't retract back into itself. So it's a good test of all the equipment. But anyway, so she was lovely. She let me stay. I think it was £8. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Today, I think it's mostly flat, walking through fields and stuff. Hopefully, I get to Richmond at a sensible time. It's quite a large built-up village, town, I'm sure. That's about 11 miles in, so I'll have a nice lunch, warm myself up. Hopefully my feet will be dry by then. But I think there was a beautiful sunset just happening when I got up at 5. It's now about 7, so if I can get out by 8, I can make a good day of it. A quick tip for anyone doing this walk: if you want to know how to dry your map out, because it got soaked from the day before, and now you can't read it. Not that you could anyway. That's it, mate. Check out the walking pole though. I was walking into a bog yesterday, fell over and it bent as I fell on it. Up on the 9 standards, and the weather was shocking. Forgot to show you my tent, but it's where we stayed. Right under an apple tree, just in case fancied a snack. Some dude over there. The caravan park is lovely. Some hills in the background. Yeah, just gonna get moving. It's about 9 o'clock, 8:30. Right, this is gonna work one of 2 ways. Either I'm gonna get trampled by multiple heifers, or I'll survive it. Oh man, I'm just gonna go around it like a chicken. They are big, and if they all charge me now, I'd be screwed. We did it. Didn't have to move them as well, which I'm happy about. See you laters. Right, round 2, and this is big because I have to go straight through. Right. Oh, maybe I don't. Yeah. Always an alternative. I want to though, I do want to. I got babies with them though. If I had babies with me and some guy started walking towards me, fuck him up. Okay, I just said loads of stuff and it didn't record it. Yeah, a bit of light relief! Woo! I was just moaning about how I was struggling and I'm missing home and stuff. And it wasn't even recording, so good you missed out on that. And I was also saying how I should stop moaning. I'm good. Got some sugar in me. And look, beautiful day.
You know, with the white sauce and the cheese and the ham. But it came, I think it was nearly it was £8 something. A sandwich. And it came with a bowl of coleslaw and lettuce.
these ones, they kind of segment you. So you just dip yourself in here. This then, yeah, back through. Look at this. Very nice. Okay, if they're fighting each other, then they're definitely going to fuck me up. There's only one way to go, and I can't be asked to go around them this time. So let's see what they do. I walk around them. Choked again. I walk round you, yeah? Call me what you want, yeah, call me what you want, but if you see a bunch of cows that big, after Sheepgate a couple of days ago, if they start herding, which they were herding and looking and running, one of them was running, and they were dicking around with each other. They looked like they were up for it. It's got to be mindful. Old Sue, my old friend, said that she stop saying that she's known of some people to be. I mean, I've had a few fights with some cows, you know. Normally I fuck them up, but I'm just feeling a bit tired today. Yeah, Sue was saying she's heard of some tramplings. It's the A something or other. We're going under. Ah. So we'll give it a go. Cheers, lad. So beautiful. Look at these little utes. Hey, buddy. Cool. Very cute. Oh, I've got no food for you, I'm afraid. Anyone, oh, he's having a scratch. Having a scratch. I'll do it for you. Oh. So big. Why are the sheep in the same field as cows? Okay, I'm gonna go around you. That's the setup for this evening.